Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Moose Minute Project on a Thursday morning, April 10th, I believe already. It is flying by. Has anybody noticed that time is going faster and faster? Yeah, I know. Sorry, rough look today. Have you noticed that? We're already middle of April. It just seemed like the other day it was a big joke of April Fools. And the jokes continue. But a lot of them are not funny. So welcome to the Moose Minute Project, and this one's titled, Just Answer the Question. So, whether you're right or left, I don't care. Okay? If you call me stupid because of my beliefs, that is when I care. Or if you tell me, like somebody did yesterday, that I have my head up my ass and I'm uneducated and I must be one of those liberals that don't want to pay back my student loans. Well, I am paying back my student loans. Always have. Been paying on them since my first go around in college. And then I decided at the age of 40 or just before that I should really finish something I started in honor of my mom, or to honor my mom, and prove that I could do it. And my mom got to see me walk across the stage in college. Yes, so I am educated. I have been through enough medically, mentally, everything else that I had somebody also, because I didn't notice yesterday in capital letters that my response was in caps, and I got multiple emails or multiple messages from MAGA fans and Trump fans that I am an idiot and, oh, here's the caps again. Even though it happens for me once in a while because I don't notice things like that with my stroke damage. And I've had many that I know are MAGA supporters too, and that are not, that just said, Chris, it's stroke. You got to get over this. It was 8 years ago. If you look into strokes, pretty tough to get into when the damage is permanent. The part that was blocked is dead. It doesn't come back. It works a way around it, but it is always there. So, if you got to watch the Great Trade Commission meeting yesterday of just asking questions, and you hear, was Elon Musk in an interview with you? Well, sir, I had an interview, blah, blah, blah. Or did you have knowledge of the trade or the tariff rollback? Well, sir, no, I just learned about it. And have you had a discussion? No, sir, the president answer the questions. I don't care who you are. I know if I'd have got home after midnight during high school and my mom would have met me at the door and asked me a question of, where have you been? And my answer was, well, Mom, I was here and there and here. No, where were you? Again, Mom, I was here and there. And I was over there, kind of, over there, I wouldn't have had to go 5 or 6 rounds of questions. There would have been a little more consequence. But because we are in the environment we are in anymore, and as a boss, let's just put you in your boss role. Let's say something happens at work, and you bring in a worker and you say, hey, notice there was damage here. Can you tell me what happened? No, not really. I was over there, and then I came here, and then I noted, and the guy has more details. Do you just then go, well, all right, my time's up, whatever, done? So, kind of like everybody's now talking about how, oh yeah, the tariffs are working. Because now look at the stock market. Everybody's calling. Have you seen a response from a president before? And this is just my own personal feeling. That would be in front of a national television and says, oh boy, all these countries are calling to kiss my ass. They're just trying to kiss my ass because that's just how good I am. Did anybody look at that as professionalism? And how professional or unprofessional it is to say things like that? I'm just curious. And everybody's like, oh, Chris, he's a businessman. He's a businessman. He's not a politician. He is. Okay. So I can't believe that you can just go on to national television and talk like that. And then everybody's like, oh, well, that's great. Not everybody. There's a lot of people that are pissed off about it too. I have a feeling, and this is my own feeling, there's not a lot of countries calling, kissing his ass. I think also that this 124% tariff on China, what people aren't understanding either is China's still getting paid for the product. Yes, it's not moving maybe, but it's still going to be cheaper. And when you guys want to upgrade your iPhones and they're going to be $3,000 to $3,500, are you still going to pay for it? Because every cellular company that you belong to or that is in around here gets their iPhones not from different places. Okay? And Samsung's going to have the same problem, and it's just going to, because they're not made here. And if they were made here, I'm guessing an iPhone would cost you about $30,000 because of the discrepancy portion between labor costs. That's why I'm trying to figure out how you feel that companies are going to build on U.S. soil to do manufacturing to make this work. The Chinese government is not going to and it's not even the government, but Apple, Sam's are not going to put manufacturing companies here. And if they do, they'll be robotic. And guess what happens when you do robotic manufacturing? The key word is robotic, not human. So in order to be cheaper, you are not going to have the labor of humans doing it. So you're not going to get the money anyway. So would it not be smarter to be workable with these countries? But no, we want to show how big we are, how masculine we are. And then BS our way through it all. See, people that are on the right now that are calling everybody dumb because they're not seeing this whole projected plan, which none of us really have. We're implementing tariffs, which, by the way, market manipulation. Would that have taken place with a Democrat the other day where they found a post 4 hours before rollback that said, now is the time to buy in capital letters with his initials? Was he talking about eggs, bread, milk, what, when he says it's time to buy? And then 4 hours later, he rolls the tariffs back and the stock market rocketed. Just curious. Are you really sitting down thinking about things? And like I said, you can scroll past me. You don't have to watch. You don't have to like. This is shit I'm just seeing. And I'm, according to most people that I saw that responded to my stuff yesterday, not most, some. I am uneducated, my head's up my ass, I'm a dumbass, and I just don't understand how things work. But I'm pretty sure that if I have the power to influence the stock market, and I would send out a message that said, now's the time to buy, and 4 hours later, I roll everything back, and it skyrockets, and you pocket a shitload of money from it, or if people would just look at what Marjorie Taylor Greene did before the tariffs, she got rid of her stock stuff and went into a lot safer route with bonds and stuff. So take a look at what's going on and open your eyes to the truth of things sometimes. You don't have to believe it, but just listen. And if you honestly, as a human being and a citizen of this country, go, boy, this all makes sense to me, and I totally agree with it, no matter what side of the aisle you sit on, and you're okay with what's going on, really think I need to sit down with you and have a discussion so maybe you can explain it to me, so then I become educated, because none of this makes any fucking sense. Not 1 ounce of it. Except for the rich getting richer. And since I'm not a millionaire or a billionaire, quite honestly, I'm a thousandaire according to my bank account. I think I'm a thousandaire. Maybe a little more. You know, I am married. I do have a house. So, and, you know, but that's all on paper. Oh, wait, that's the, you know, how are they making all this money, you ask? In the stock market? Because they can fudge the numbers, they can borrow against it, they can do all of these things. It's all a big joke. And oh, my taxes will be done this week, and guess what? I'm going to have to write a check. Guaranteed. Because I'm not rich enough to screw around with this system, nor do I have a way to scam, manipulate, do anything else but pay more than my fair share. Why these billionaires and things don't pay nearly their fair share, because they have ways around it. They're in debt. Debt equals no payment, but yet they can buy anything and live anywhere they want. Here's a thing that I would like you to look into for me. As a parent, I raised 3 kids on my, with my, you know, I had 3. Roxanne's got 2, so a total of 5 between us. Here's something to take a look at. Elon Musk is trying to give his kid to the mother, so he's relinquishing things so he doesn't have to pay. What kind of person is that? What would you say as a father of somebody that did that? You'd call him a deadbeat, I believe, in this world. So when are we going to start holding people accountable? And when are people going to start answering the questions? That's where I'm at today. Have a great day. I hope everybody can bless. I just take time to bless somebody today, because right now mental crisis is huge in this United States. The mental health is not good of a lot of people. And I being one of them. I struggle every day, but I am glad I have this channel to speak. It is mine. You don't have to like it. Like I said, you don't even have to watch it. Doesn't matter. So, if somebody asks you a question, answer the question yes, no, but don't blow smoke up somebody's ass. And don't go around being that way if you have, and you think that what they're doing right now is awesome. Boy, I don't know. I'm far from that. So, have a great day. We will talk later. And as always, take time to bless somebody's day.